USDA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Joyner. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Throwing, Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. Joyner. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. An injury stoppage, and it looks like, it's the quarterback, Daniel Jones, receiving some assistance. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Womack. And he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Miles Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, that's defended his tight end. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Jones. That's complete to DK. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Joyner. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You talk about this Washington defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Ready. They go play action. Daniels. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We're scoreless after 1. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Now Daniels. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backyard QB. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that will bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Now a give right side. Joyner. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Brings up third
And there we
down.
saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a give right side. Joyner. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is caught. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 37.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll look to throw again. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Krosky-Merritt to start the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Come on. Hey, go.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing now is Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
Daniels going to try to sneak.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Ready?
A gain of 1 yard.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Daniels looking to throw. That's to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready?
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
65-6.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run once more to JCM.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
It's 3rd and 1.
Here's Daniels.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
That's good for a Washington first
Here we
down.
go. Here we go.
To the air goes Daniels.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Liking 18.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Cowboy 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Daniels going to try to sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Jaden Daniels
As the first half is winding down.
and the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Come on.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here we go. Shot. Gravity line.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room. Maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Merritt. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Get it.
A run inside, Krosky-Merritt. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 1st target, 1st catch, and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
70 Timberwolves.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Up the middle, Krosky-Merritt.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Joyner. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
That'll be caught left side by Woods.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it, and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
5 yards. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Back to throw. Womack. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Joyner. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Strike. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Womack.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Sly on for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Let's go. Cougar night. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hawks 70, Hawks.
2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
70 Timberwolves.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt.
And he stopped immediately there.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
And they'll hand off to Hall.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
13 yards there on a Washington first.
And a Commanders first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
60 vices, 60 vices. Ready?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on.
On the give, Krosky Merritt.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Nabi Matabike
able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, there's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Womack.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmons.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In motion right, Debo.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 6.
Back to 60.
Looking to throw. Womack. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Back to throw. Womack. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
A big play looming on third down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun. Womack. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now Daniel's going to keep it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's go. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game,